Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to be revealing what my team selection is going to be ahead of Game Week 16. Well, we've all got 5 free transfers because of the African Cup of Nations, which I completely forgot about up till the other day. I couldn't believe that. So what a tit I feel. That goes to show you how well involved I am this season in FPL. But yeah, we've all got 5 free transfers, and I can tell you now, I'm going to make all 5. Why? My team's crap. You'll understand as we go through this video and why I'm doing that. So yeah, 5 free transfers. I'm going to use it. And of course, you saw the thumbnail. I've activated the bench boost for this game week. It's what I've been planning on doing. So, I mean, I was planning on doing this before I even realized about the 5 free transfers. So, let's say this works out. But before that, we're going to go through game week 15, unfortunately, where I scored 49 points and got a red arrow. So, terrific. That is just what I wanted. So, again, I mean, I'm still in the top 5 million, which is kind of depressing to say. I've not dropped over that. But yeah, it's just awful. This season is awful. Kind of wish it would end, to be honest. Bring on the World Cup, man. But yeah. So let's go through it quickly. Petrovic was the goalkeeper, went for ahead of Kelleher. That one was the correct decision. I was quite happy with that. I mean, Kelleher did have Spurs, weren't, hopeful there at all. So he only got 2 points. But Petrovic was against his former team. That's why I picked him. And the fact that he was at home as well. It was 0-0 draw. 7 points from him. I'll definitely be taking that. Happy days. Then you look at the midfield then. Defence. 50-50 there, really, isn't it? But if you remember, if anybody actually watched these videos, which you probably don't, you realise, you'd know, should I say, that I really just couldn't decide on how to get Van der Ven in. I really struggled. The Crystal Palace defender has been awesome for me. Didn't want to get rid of him. And he had Fulham away, but that was kind of crazy because I kind of expected them to get a clean sheet there. They conceded a goal. It's going to happen, so only 2 points from him. Van der Ven obviously got the clean sheet, so I missed out on the 6 pointer there, which is, 4 points technically, you think about it. Van Dijk, I don't know how it happened. I mean, they were 2-0 up against Leeds. They were smashing them. I thought this is easy clean sheet here. And the game somehow ended 2-2. That's just mental. I just don't know what's going on there at all. But Núñez and Reece James both got 6 points each. I mean, Man City smashed them and didn't really see that coming, to be honest. And obviously, I've mentioned Reece James against Bournemouth. I'm just glad he actually played and went past 60 minutes for me. So I'll take that. Midfield-wise, so United boys smashed it. The Arsenal boys didn't. That's basically the story there. So, I mean, they had a tough game, to be fair. Arsenal did against Aston Villa. They lost it 2-1. I still managed to get something out of Saka, 4 points there. But Eze only played 45 minutes. That is a bit of a worry. I'm not going to lie. So he only got me 1 point. That's the United boys. I mean, gotta say, I was buzzing about those goals because, Jesus Christ, it was looking bad for me this game week before that Man United Wolves game. So Mason Mount, I started him this week. He started against Wolves, which is also, painful for me. I don't know if Mount's going to start. He started, scored a goal, 7 points there, happy days. And same with Mbeumo. He started, he scored, he got 8 points. Happy with that. And then Gravenberch, sorry to say, got 5 points and he sat on my bench. So I should have really gone for him. So that's another 4 points that I've lost at this game week. So I've lost 8 points there, which is annoying, really. I would have got a green arrow if I actually went for Van der Ven and Gravenberch ahead of, let's say, Van Dijk and Eze. That's just beautiful. It's just what you want to know, isn't it? Then my front two were Haaland, and who's captain, and Thiago, and both of them blanked. Great. To be honest, I weren't kind of confident about Thiago. But I did kind of expect Haaland, score. I mean, 3-0, you kind of think you'd get one of those, or at least an assist. He didn't. He blanked. Not great. But anyways, we move on to game week 16. So the 2 goalkeepers I got for game week 16 is going to still be Petrovic and Kelleher. I'm not making any transfers on my goalkeepers here. I'm kind of happy with Kelleher's fixture against Leeds at home. Fingers crossed that works out. And then Petrovic got United away. I don't know how I feel about that. Last year, Bournemouth won 3-0 at United. Will that be the same? We'll see. But I'm going to stick with him because United, you just don't know what United team's going to turn up. So that's why I'm going to stick having Petrovic in my team. So the defenders, this is where you can see my first 2 changes that I have made. So I'm bringing in Anderson of Fulham and Ben White of Arsenal. Now, I'm not going to lie, this has been really difficult on deciding what to do. And technically, I haven't actually confirmed these transfers, not going to lie, actually. But these are the ones I'm going to make. I'm probably be making them later tonight because of, price changes and that. I really want to get them done. I mean, I've already missed out on the price rise of Anderson, which has kind of ticked me off. And it looks like Ben White could get one tonight. So I've got to really make these transfers tonight. So I'm going to go for Anderson for Bournemouth then, for Fulham, who's got Burnley away, which means Reece James is coming out of my team, who does actually have a decent fixture against Everton. But I'm not going to lie, Reece James played Champions League football midweek. I'm just not confident he's going to start. I can't be bothered with that headache anymore. So sadly, Reece James is out, which means he's going to bag a goal and a clean sheet at the weekend. And Ben White comes in. Now, I wanted Timber, not going to lie. I did really want Timber in my team. I could get Timber in my team. But there was a couple of issues. I mean, the biggest issue is he's got a knock. He's got Wolves at home and he's got a knock. And Arteta is probably, well, he could easily say, you know what, we're good enough to beat Wolves without Timber. So I'm going to play Timber. So that is a worry. So at the minute, though, with Saliba, Gabriel out, even if Timber was fit, and if Saliba does come back, I still can see Saliba, Timber being the centre halves, and then Ben White going into right back. So I'm confident Ben White is going to start. He's not a good long-term pick, not going to lie. But for Wolves at home, it's an easy 6-pointer, and I am confident he will start in that game. Watch his space now. He will be benched. That will irk me off. So my other defenders, of course, are then Van Dijk, Nunes, and Van de Ven. Van de Ven was looking to come out of my team, not going to lie. I was going to take him out, but with what I wanted to do with the team, I couldn't quite afford it. So in the end, I had to take my Crystal Palace defender out, which I was gutted about because he's been amazing for me this season. Well, for the few game weeks I've had, but I've had to take him out because Van de Ven's just cheaper and I can make the Ben White transfer or for my midfield transfers or my striker transfer, which you'll see a little bit in a minute. So, yeah, that is my back five I'm going with. Not too bad. I mean, Spurs, Fulham and Arsenal, I've got decent fixtures. You could see Man City getting a clean sheet. Crystal Palace literally just played last night. They might get tired legs. God knows what's going to happen in that Liverpool game, though. Midfielders in, and you can see another 2 transfers I'm looking at making ahead of this game week, and that is bringing in Declan Rice and Harry Wilson. Now, going into this week, I wasn't actually interested at all, really, in getting rid of Eze, should I say. But the fact is, his minutes have gone down. Odegaard is back. I'm very worried about his minutes. And again, I can't be doing that. With my ranking at the minute, I can't afford to take so many risks. So I'm going to have to take him out. The issue is Declan Rice, is he going to play at the weekend? He's got an illness. I mean, if you watch Arteta's interviews today, it weren't great. Everything was, we're going to have to wait and see. We're going to have to wait and see. Terrific, mate. That's just what I want to see. But, Rice, it's not an injury. It's just an illness. So I'm really hoping. I mean, he didn't play in the Champions League. So hopefully he's recovered by then and he's going to be fit to play Wolves. It's a late kickoff, so hopefully he feels all right by then. But I'm going to go for Declan Rice. In fact, he's done really well this season, Rice. He's getting loads of contributions. So I'm going to go for him. He's not a minute's risk if he is fit. And he's a good long-term pick. So that's why I'm bringing him in. And Harry Wilson, I mean, this guy is a massive gamble. Can't lie. But the simple factor is, I mean, this is my second Fulham player as well, which is mental because Fulham aren't exactly doing great in the Premier League this season. But the fact is, the 3 fixtures that Fulham have got coming up, I can't look away. They're really good. So they've got, if we look at in order, Burnley away, Forest at home, and West Ham away, the next 3 fixtures. After that, I'm not really interested in them, but I'm not doing good this season at all. I may as well gamble. Iwobi is going to AFCON after this weekend, so he'll be gone. So his minutes should be even better than they have been. So, I mean, it's a gamble. This is probably one of the gambles that I've got in my team going forward, but I'm going to go with Harry Wilson. He's done all right this season as well. And that then leaves me with Saka and Mbumo and Gravenberch in my team. I decided to keep Gravenberch because, to be fair to him, he's actually doing all right for defensive contributions for me. He just keeps nicking points here and there. And you think, you know what? I may as well stick with him. So I'm sticking with him. Mbumo, though, was close to coming out of my team. I'm not going to lie. Really close. I mean, for some reason, I thought he was going to be gone this week. I thought, you know what, sod it. He's at home to Bournemouth. He's been awful for me since I've had him. He's dropped down in price quite a lot since I've had him. You know what, we'll stick it for one more round and then I'll make the transfer for next week. So I'm already blowing my transfer for next week already, which is crazy, but I don't care at this point. So yeah, Mbumo is staying in my team for this week. And obviously, Saka, Wolves at home, he's definitely going to be my captain for this week. So that leaves me then with my strikers, and there it is, Raul Jimenez, my 5th transfer and my 3rd Fulham player. That don't sound right at all. It don't sound right at all. But I'm going all out on it. On these three fixtures, will it work out? I mean, I don't think it will. I feel it. I think it's going to fail. I can't remember what happened last season, but I know a lot of people were saying go for these 3 players from the same team. I didn't do it because it sounded stupid, and it didn't work out for them, and it worked out for me. So I've got the same feeling, but this time I've gone the opposite way. So it just sounds stupid, but you know what? Sod it. Munez is injured at the minute. He's got nobody to fight for his place, so he's going to start. The 3 fixtures are too good to really look away from. So that is why I brought Raul Jimenez in. And then obviously I've got Haaland, Palace away. We'll see what happens there. Man City looking good. And Thiago's got Leeds at home. Really happy with that one, to be fair. So I've got to get him. Well, obviously I'm going to keep him in my team. So that is my 3 strikers I've got for game week 16. So then, this is how the team looks as a whole going into game week 16. Got to say, overall fixtures are pretty good for me. This is what I was targeting for the bench boost anyway. The fact that I got a couple extra transfers going into this week helped me quite a bit, to be fair. So, liking how the team's looking so far, I mean, look, anything could happen. I mean, I could balls this up. I've still got 0.3 in the bank as well. So, if all hell breaks loose with Crystal Palace and Man City and Foden gets an hat-trick, Foden will come into my team straight away. So, at the moment, I have 0.1 mil to spend after if I make the transfer from Mbeumo to Phil Foden. That is at the minute. Now, it looks like Foden is going to get a price rise tonight again, which means then I won't have any more money in the bank. So, at least tomorrow, I can just go straight to Foden to Mbeumo as soon as the week's done. But I'm going to see how the game goes, or see how I'm feeling on Saturday. Hopefully, nobody really goes Foden on Saturday and it drags out a bit, because I don't want to get Foden straight away. I want to see what I can do with the Mbeumo transfer. I mean, nice to know. I don't actually know. Does anybody know if the AFCON players go down in price while they're gone, or do they freeze their prices? That'd be good to know, because if so, then I might just hold him if Foden don't change. But anyway, this is how the team looking. I'm quite happy with how the team is overall. Obviously, big decisions it is bringing Rice in, taking Eze out. It's not confirmed yet that I've done it, but that is what I'm highly, highly thinking about doing. So yeah, let me know what you think of this team. Let me know what you guys are doing for game week 16 and what you're doing in terms of transfers. Are you making all 5, or are you just going to make a couple? It does make sense if you're doing really well so far this year to only make 1 or 2 changes. You don't have to do all 5. But if you are having an awful, awful time this season like me, then why not just go all out and take advantage of the 5 free transfers? So yeah, that is it then for this video. Let me know what you guys think of my team, and let me know what you guys are doing for game week 16. And before you go as well, please don't forget to like this video, hit subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one.